Good evening and welcome to my end of the week recap video here for SPY and a look ahead into next week for my trade plan. First of all, here on Wednesday, from Wednesday, I'm still holding these 287 calls that started building back here. Came up over 4.5, I think today. Didn't take any off. May be a bad idea coming Monday. We'll see what happens. Still have plenty of time in those. Still holding November 320s, June 2019 325s, and plenty of long exposure. So not too worried about anything tragic happening to the markets or anything like that. So gonna maintain my stance. Look for bullish entries. And what I'm looking for on Monday, if for some reason I'm closed out of this 287 call, which I'm giving it a lot of room, I'm going to add into it down here all the way to the 8 EMA and play for higher highs. I mean, this price action today, yesterday and today, it's a nice gap up, could potentially be setting up for this larger island top type of pattern if it doesn't break back over 291, 74-ish area sometime. Could start to roll over and have a little bit of a deeper pullback, but that'll probably be a couple days in the making. Anyways, if this level fails, I do get stopped out. I'm still looking for 288 calls 2 weeks in the future here at the 21 EMA. And down here at the 50 SMA, 285 calls about a month in the future. And way, way, way down below is the 200 SMA. I'm looking at 275 calls about a month in the future. Excuse me. There's really nothing scary about this chart. Looked like the bears were gonna try and start taking control here mid-morning. I think there was some news that came out or whatever. First reaction is usually the wrong reaction. Huge sell-off, climbed right back up, almost took out that whole sell-off range. So bulls and bears were really, really battling today. You can see there's a decent amount of volume in relation to what's been going on around it. And, a lot of range. Just shows that there's a battle going on. So we'll see what happens once it breaks above or below here. I'm going to zoom out here to the monthly time frame. And it's not near as ugly. A couple of these lines on here, they don't really mean much. So let me go ahead and get these off here. Nice uptrend for now, just like an Apple. Potential momentum hammer, and this one's even better. It's green, much more likely to break into higher highs than it is to start making new lows. Here on the weekly time frame, almost an outside bar here on the week. So bears try to push it down. Bulls picked it right back up from lows. Didn't even come down and touch this line, which is sometimes used for algorithms. You can see it's supported price a few times. Doesn't always work, but just another line on a chart. Anyways, the weekly time frame, I keep harping on this. It broke over all-time highs. We've now closed above it for 3 weeks and tested it as support twice. I don't know how much more evidence anybody would need to say this is still bullish, but hey, if you want to keep shorting it, please do. My calls are going to continue going up every time you have to close out your stops. On the daily time frame here, I already touched on this. Nice wide range bar. It was an outside red day, so it does have a little bit of concern to me because the bears were able to take out all of yesterday's range but held the gap. So it's been a nice strong showing here for the bulls. I'm not going to look to close out all my positions anytime soon. Price is still very bullish above the 8 EMA, above the 21 EMA, above the 50 SMA, above the 200 SMA. I mean, you can't really get much better of a picture of a chart than that. So I keep saying the SP 500 is designed to go higher. It looks like it's going higher. Momentum is higher. Makes absolutely zero sense to me to try and be short it. So with that all in mind, this is my trade plan for next week. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below. Have a good weekend and good luck.